snake out of it. Mindset's calm, mindset's cool, killer mindset. And that's what it's about. Ice cold, stay in the moment, stay disciplined, just killer. I belong here. I deserve to be here. This ain't new to me. You know, everything we do is only for greatness. That's just how I'm going to approach my training camps moving forward. It's all an experience and it's all a process. Boxing's a sticky and a tricky game mentally. As I said, physically is one thing, but there's highs and lows with this. Do I want to do it? Am I good enough? Am I getting the opportunities I deserve? So many obstacles, but you just got to tell yourself that you belong here and you belong at top level.
What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Taville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I was letting you guys listen to a segment of Anthony Joshua's Where Focus Goes, Energy Flows. Okay, this is the latest video, like I promised you guys that I would watch in Counterpunch. I seen a little bit of it yesterday when it dropped, but I didn't finish it. Now I finally was able to, see the whole video. It's not long. It's less than 5 minutes, so they're not really long segments, but of course the video consists of him, going out in Sheffield. I know it's about 36 degrees there normally right at around this time of year. Feels like 31 or 30 degrees, He did a lot of sprints, a lot of outdoor work, because he was on the track. I don't know, maybe that's good for, red blood cells. I'm thinking it's about 100 and 200 feet above sea level in Sheffield, England, where he was training. And, he was really working on his cardio and things of that nature. So they were doing those type of drills, track and field like drills, out on the track. Then, of course, punch drills. And I was looking at his speed and especially his physique. He seems to slim down a hell of a lot compared to June 1st, where he looked like Colossus and all that shit, and I'm looking at his hand speed. It still looks like he has size. So he hasn't lost a lot of weight. I mean, it wasn't like he was just fat coming in. He was just, people were worried and more concerned about his bulk. And his bulk really consists of if he can maintain it. If he can maintain that same or a high intense fight for 12 rounds, we wouldn't have a problem with his size at all. Okay, that wouldn't even be an issue. But the thing about size and naturally being that size versus really pumping weights to make yourself a size that your physique really can't carry, it's going to show. Okay, so if he's able to do that, or if he gets into trouble, you start gasping for air, your adrenaline raises, so when your adrenaline rises and you lose much more energy that much quicker, you tire out that much quicker when your heart's pumping fast, and all the oxygen is going into your body trying to, suck in air. Because if you notice his fight, he was just exhausted. We've seen shades of that in the Klitschko fight also. Look how long it took him to recover before knocking Klitschko out. He went down in the 6th round. You had the 7th, you had the 8th, you had the 9th. Okay. And then really at the end of the 9th, around the 9th round, he was just now getting back to where he's supposed to have been. Okay. It's just that Andy didn't let him recover because he never got in those late rounds to rally back or hit Ruiz with anything that can hurt him again. You see what I'm saying? So it looks good. One thing he mentioned, because again, it wasn't too long, was his mindset. He said his mindset is cool, relaxed, but then killer mindset. He said he has a killer mindset, meaning he's keeping his focus sharp, just like the title, where focus goes, energy flows, because he's putting his focus into his mindset. He has to tell himself, like, hey, you belong here. A lot of people do. You have to tell yourself you're amongst this. There's no doubt, though, that if you're telling yourself, hey, I belong here, and you have to keep telling yourself that, there is still some mental doubt of where he is, and he won't really know until the 7th. The only thing you can do is prepare for anything, everything. Prepare for Ruiz, a guy that's going to be smaller, more than likely faster, hopefully hits lighter because he's smaller, but we will know on the day, because again, Andy Ruiz was not known to be a power puncher anyway. That's not what it's about all the time. Ernest Shavers is a powerful puncher. Ali went in there. Was Ali knocked out by Ernest Shavers? No. Klitschko was a heavy-handed fighter. Yeah, he dropped Joshua. Did he knock him out? No. Actually, it was the opposite. So, yeah, I mean, Joshua's been in there with heavy hitters. It's just I think he has to be prepared for the rapid punches that are coming at him. And he's going to be a lot of punches coming at Joshua because they're coming. Because Andy Ruiz, the destroyer, is coming. So as far as Anthony, Joshua, he has to be ready. And if he says his mindset is killer, that means he's focused on certain punches. He's focused on a certain mindset. And then that's how he said he's going to come in each and every training camp. Now, speaking of training camps, since he said from this day on, or like he explained, that's how it's going to be, in each and every other training camp. That tells you that the training camp that he was in, he didn't have a killer mindset. He had a lackadaisical, too tranquilo mindset, right? Where, you give a guy your belts, that's a mindset. Those type of things you should never allow yourself mentally to think about to do. And that's what he done. So, I think that Joshua has learned a lot, learned to be on his angst, learned to be more sharp, more focused, get rid of unnecessary things. Those big ass muscles, you don't need those. You get those after you retire and you stay in the gym, you get like Holyfield. Holyfield's still jacked. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't have to worry about going 12 rounds with a person. I'm pretty sure he still spars and stuff like that and still keeps in shape. Nothing wrong with that. That's a beautiful thing. That keeps you in shape. That keeps you alive till you're 120. You know what I'm saying? Keep it going, But it was a good video. It just shows that he's focused. It shows where he's at mentally. He said there is ups and downs to boxing and, the mental aspect of it. Boxing is a mental game, people. It is. So he's right about that. It is a mental game. Your head has to be in this sport. If it's not, your head will be knocked off. So make no mistake about it. Yeah, he has to have a killer mindset. So if he's convincing himself, psyching himself out that I have a killer mindset, no, it just has to be there. Point blank and period. One and done. But anyway, I'll leave the link below. Let you guys check out this particular video. Of course, please subscribe. You guys tell me what you think about this particular video. And you guys, been counterpunched. Peace.